Hey, how you guys doing? I'm Nate Anime and welcome back to my channel. So, this will mark the first video for 2022. Crazy, right? We're in 2022 now. It's no longer 2021. All the mess and crap from 2021 is over, and now to start a brand new year with some fresh new content. And I do have a lot of fresh new content, a lot of things that will be changing on the channel, as well as some overflow of content that I have from last year that I still have not been able to put out yet because believe it or not, didn't think I'd be doing that much stuff in 2021, but apparently I was able to get through a lot. So going forward, what will you see on my channel this year in 2022? Well, you'll see a lot of the old stuff that you saw in 2021. Obviously, Itasha videos, the video games on Itasha, going to conventions, car meets, etc. You know what I'm talking about. You've seen my content throughout 2021. That's the type of content I've wanted for 2020, but unfortunately the pandemic happened. You know what happened. It just was not a good situation, not just for me but for anybody. So it was what it was, and it is what it is. Now we're in 2022, so things are a little bit better, kind of starting to go in the way that 2020 ended, but with all these new variants and stuff and everything, hopefully this will all clear out by the end of the year, hopefully, and we won't have to wear face masks anymore and stuff like that. So this year there will be some changes on my channel. One such change will be the change in content, in particular the comic book nerd Western culture vehicles. So if you guys didn't know, when I first started out, or I guess I could say like kind of like revamped my channel like 2 years ago, back in 2019 2018, I kind of, you know, started recording Itasha vehicles, and I also included a lot of the superhero cars and Western nerd culture vehicles, I guess we can call them, as along with the Itashas that I did in the videos, and I also gave them separate videos as well. Well, this year it's going to be a little bit different. So normally what I do when I go to these conventions is I'll do a full shoot of every single car, including even the non-Itasha vehicles that have like superheroes and Western nerd culture on them. Well, this year is going to be a little bit different. So normally when I tape those vehicles, I usually, you know, give each vehicle their own video, but this year is going to be a little bit different, and the reason for that is I kind of want to keep things anime. I want to keep things anime Itasha related and stuff like that. So that's why I've actually made the decision, and it was a really hard decision, I will admit. It was a really hard decision, but it was a decision that had to be made. I will no longer be doing comic con-ish type vehicles anymore. No more Western nerd superhero cars on the channel, at least as a separate video. Going forward, they will stay in cinematic videos if I choose to do a cinematic video for whatever event or convention or car meet that I go to. They will be featured in cinematic videos if I see it fits the cinematic video, but I will no longer be doing comic book vehicles on my channel anymore starting 2022. So I'm kind of doing that because I kind of want to make room for all the actual anime and Itasha vehicles. Don't get me wrong, some of those cars are actually really cool, but like I said before, I kind of want to make room and keep my channel focused on the Itasha anime style vehicles. So I will no longer be doing that anymore. So the next new content for my channel will be for my personal car. Yes, if you guys have seen my personal car before, it made an appearance in the "Is my Redbubble sticker," or "Is this Redbubble sticker worth putting on a car?" I do plan on, at some point in time, hopefully in the future, I can't promise this year, I can't even promise next year, but at some point in time I do plan on Itasha wrapping my vehicle. Again, cannot tell you when that's going to happen because I don't know when it's going to happen, but I do have plans for that. Besides that, I do have other plans for it, you know, maybe customizing it a little bit, giving it some performance upgrades if possible. I do know there are some performance upgrades, so I'm going to look into that this year and see what we can do about making my car sound a little bit better and look a little bit better too. And hopefully maybe this year we'll be able to Itachi wrap it. Maybe. Again, I can't promise this year, I can't promise next year. I have no promises, so hopefully I'll be able to wrap my vehicle at some point in time this year. And as for everything else, everything's honestly kind of gonna stay the same on the channel. Also, let me get to what I was saying earlier on in the video on how I am overflowed with content. So this year I did not expect to go out as much as I did this year, as in like conventions and stuff like that. I did not expect to be going out to so many conventions this year, but I did end up going to a lot, and it was crazy. And because of that, I have a lot of overflowed content that I was not expecting to actually get, believe it or not. In fact, there actually were, I think, like 1 or 2 conventions I was not actually going to make an appearance at, but I actually decided to go at the very last minute, and in a way it was actually kind of worth it, so I'm actually happy I did go. But yeah, I do have a lot of overflow content, so a lot of content that you're going to see starting this year is going to be a mix of new content that I'm making this year, as well as a mix of content that was recorded last year. Again, didn't expect to go to as many conventions, car meets, and do as many videos as I thought I was going to do, but I did, and I'm very happy that I did. It was awesome. It was cool. So I think that's really about it for the year and all the info that I want to throw out that's going to be coming out this year. So I hope you guys enjoyed all my content last year. I enjoyed producing it for you guys. It was a bit hard at times. It is still kind of a bit hard right now. I'm trying to get back on my feet at the moment, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed every single bit of my content last year, and I hope you guys will stick around this year to watch some of the content that I will be putting out this year. So yeah, that's all the time I have for today in this video. I hope you guys had a great New Year's Eve. I hope you guys had a great Christmas Day. And that's all the time I have for today in this video. I hope to see you guys in my next one, and I hope to see you guys in the year 2022.